Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. Welcome back. Today I have a quick video for you. Unfortunately, one of my beloved brand and beloved fragrance has been reformulated, and it's just broke my heart. This is One Man Show Gold Edition. I first bought one of these in, I think it was 2012 or 2013, and it was a super huge beast mode. When I say beast mode, it was ridiculous. I remember exactly the first time I put it on, I put only 5 sprays to be on the safe side, and it was so strong that I was basically gassing myself. It was very strong, and I couldn't even leave the house because it was so strong. I thought if I leave the house, people will complain and will say, what the hell, you know, did you just basically pour the whole fragrance, the whole 100 ml on you? It was that strong. And today, well, that one, the very strong one, I gave it to my brother. Again, he liked it, and I just gave him the bottle. And this one I bought about 3-4 weeks ago. This is a new version, so this is a 2019 version, and I put it on yesterday, and it was a huge disappointment. Well, let me show you the bottle. The bottle is gorgeous, black with the gold writing, and it's 100 ml EDT. The sprayer is perfect. Look at this. Whoa, so much juice come out. So the presentation is perfect. The bottle is beautiful. The smell is still very gorgeous. Okay, so this is up my alley. It's green, it's herbal, it's spicy, is basically vanilla, is sweet, is honey, tobacco. The list on this is humongous. Okay, it's about, I think, 30 notes on this. But the main thing you will notice is the greenness, the green, spicy, herbal, and sweetness. So these 4 are the main players in this beautiful fragrance. It's quite, actually, it doesn't develop that much. It's quite linear, but I don't mind that because it opens up so beautifully. Because of that strength, many people couldn't handle it. So many people can't handle this or the original formulation. This one now is more tamed. So if you're looking to purchase one, if you didn't like the original one because it was so strong, now basically is more tolerable. Well, for me, unfortunately, that's negative. So there's a positive and a negative. The positive is now is more wearable, is more tolerable and less harsh. But the negative is it doesn't last as long as the original one, which was 14-16 hours plus on the skin. And if you put it on the t-shirt, the original one, it will go for days and weeks. This beauty now is basically 6 to 8 hours, I would say. If you put it on t-shirt, maybe up to 10 hours, up to 10, maybe even 12 hours, okay, on t-shirt. But on the skin, 6 to 8 hours max. So this is another victim, unfortunately, of reformulation. I talked about this many times before. I am very disappointed and very angry about these companies ruining fragrances for us, the enthusiasts, the customers who basically pay the money and get something that we didn't expect. Because fragrances is not just about smell, it's about memory, okay? So I had very good memories with this one, and when I put it on yesterday, it was like, no, what the heck is happening, you know? And it was very disappointing. So as I said, the smell is still very beautiful, but it doesn't have that oomph anymore, you know? That the original one had the oomph, the, you know, the huge, bold in your face, big, basically, how can I put it? It's like a gas, yeah, it was like a chemical warfare. But this one now is like nothing like the one before, is a shadow of itself. I paid under £15 for 100 ml, so it's still very reasonable. If you do your research, you still can find it for less than £15 for 100 ml EDT. As I said, 6 to 8 hours now, nothing like before, but the smell is still beautiful. The smell is actually, they changed it a little bit, a tiny bit, maybe 5 to 10%. They made it sweeter. So the original one was more herbal and spicy, now is a little bit more sweet. So the herbalness and the spiciness is basically toned down, and that's why you notice the sweetness more, okay? So that's another disappointing, another victim of reformulation, unfortunately. But what can you do? You know what we can do? We cannot, you know, stop buying people. If people stop buying reformulated and perfumes that they don't last and they don't perform, this company will stop it because they can't make money. When they don't make money, they will stop it. But unfortunately, majority of people, 95% of people out there, you know, people who are not, you know, into fragrance community and fragrance game, they don't get it at all, you know, because what the initial thing is important for them when they put on, smell it, and this is what majority of people notice, the beginning for the last few minutes, and they forget about it. You know, I'll give you a very good example. You know, my wife loves Chanel Mademoiselle, Coco Mademoiselle. When I used, you know, I bought her many bottles, and the ones before reformulation was a beast mode. You lasted on her for 12 hours easy. But the one I bought her about, I don't know, 2 years ago, it was watered down and it didn't last even an hour, maybe an hour or two maximum. Basically, after a few minutes, you can't smell it, and it's a huge disappointment because Chanel Coco Mademoiselle is basically £100. So I paid £100 for the wife because, you know, she loves that fragrance, and it was very disappointing. It was an hour or two and it's gone. And after that, she said to me, she said, don't buy it anymore because it basically is rubbish. I can't smell it anymore. So if people stop buying reformulated, watered down, basically perfumes that they don't perform, the companies will hurt their pocket and they will do something about it, hopefully, eventually. But as long as people buy it and they don't notice it and they just go for the names like Chanel, Dior, YSL, Paco Rabanne and all these things, unfortunately these people will water down these fragrances. They will make it very weak, and they charge you still the same money, £100, £80, £90, whatever it is. Okay guys, so well, at least with this one it's under £15, so it's not a big deal, but it's still very, very disappointing. Okay, so I was expecting something else and I didn't get what I was expecting. As I said, the smell, look, it's just turned down. It just basically is fading now. The one before, my goodness, you couldn't even do this after a few minutes. The original one, it was so strong, you have to just keep it like this and not smell it very close. But this one now, I have to dig in to smell it just after 5 minutes. After what? Not 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. So very disappointing. As I said, maybe 6 to 8 hours with 2 hours of okay projection, and very disappointing, super disappointing. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you have it, if you know it, let me know. If you have the original, I envy you. Anyway. And I see you in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. Bye, bye, bye.